One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Missouri State Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The short hand, it's Glover. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games. With a lot of people watching, he has stepped up, and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the Sunday.
They'll run for it on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Bears have it with a first and goal. Gets the back moving. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, that was a nice little pitching catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defense. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Kept it, and he's past the mark. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Dumps it to the back. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On third down, going up top. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and this field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Finds his man.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball over.
Unloads it downfield. Spreads it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Bears in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Missouri State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a little space. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite pickoff. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Chadwick. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Bringing the heat. Finding open areas.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Diving for the goal line, and the ball's knocked free. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Wants to go up top. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants it all. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks. halftime report, Kevin. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Will score! Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good on the backfield. You know they're going to...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Chadwick. Using his legs to buy some time. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. 1st down and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going right and going deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got it, looking for a first. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off play action on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way...
Send it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the tight end. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. He wants to take the top off. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
He's got it. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be ready.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Bears are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Missouri State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. The Gamecocks will keep this drive going. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Timeout on the the field and 4 ticks left to go. From the gun. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on second down. Wide open downfield. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the